I just wanted to make a quick video today and answer a couple questions. Some of y'all have asked me in the DMs, how is it that I am connected to TPOB? How did I become an ambassador? And I'll be honest with you guys, it all started back in 2020. We had just had my daughter, and I was scared. I was scared to the bone, but at the same time, I was using that fear as something that was allowing me to project myself forward, right? I wasn't using that fear and huddling up and getting under the covers, right? I was using that fear to project myself. And what I did was I invested in a program with Deluxe. He's a guy that makes a barbering course for barbers that are advanced, that know how to cut hair, and he teaches them how to market themselves through social media. And basically, I invested in that program when it was $4,200, and I had a little chunk of money stacked up, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and risk it, and it's not really a risk, but it was more like, I'm gonna take a chance on this course, and I'm gonna pay it forward. I'm just gonna charge it to the game, and I want to invest in myself. So I went ahead and bought this course. I learned how to create content, and I began creating content for like 30 days straight, right? At this time, I had some wall clippers, some babyless clippers. I had a bunch of different types of clippers, and I saw these clippers that really stood out to me, and they were the slime clippers by TPOB. And I commented on the post. I said, yo bro, I really like those clippers, man, and when I get through with the clippers I have, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in your clippers. And I think it was probably within that same week, I got a DM from the man himself, and he basically asked me if I wanted to be part of TPOB as an ambassador, and sent me a link so that I could sign up. And so I was very excited, and I said, yeah, for sure, I'll definitely sign up, and I'll go through the motion and see where this takes me. So I went ahead and signed up, and I became an ambassador. He gave me a code that I could use, reference people to use my code and get a little percentage of sales that way. And so it was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years of creating content for TPOB. And I went ahead and asked him if I could get, something else in return for all the work that I had done, right? But before all that, he sent me clippers. He sent me basically all the products that were up to date, and he went ahead and blessed me with everything, all the seasonal products. And I did the best I could with marketing, creating content with my haircut videos, and using the clippers, the trimmers, the shavers, everything, right? Combs. And so I just did that, and I held on, and it got to a point where, we got really close, and I wanted to ask him for an opportunity, and he ended up blessing me with a trimmer. It's the Ghost X Ice, and it's on Amazon. It's currently sold out, but we should be having it back in stock in about a month or so. And so, I get a percentage of sales on that profit, and it's amazing, and I'm very thankful for that opportunity. But you know what, guys, it took some time for me to prove myself. It took a lot of work, a lot of countless nights where I couldn't sleep, just because like I had a daughter, I had another baby boy, and it's like, I was the only provider, and I still am right now. And so that's why I'm choosing to make this YouTube video, because I want to start, showing my journey, and I want to start making money from YouTube, and that plain and simple like that. You know, I want to make money. I want to be paid for what I know, for my knowledge, and I'm driven. So like I'm really trying to do this, you know. So but it took me a long time for me to prove myself, and I did. And a lot of people may ask themselves like, okay, so how do I do it for myself? So that's basically the blueprint right there. Is you pick a brand that you want to be with, right? It doesn't have to be TPOB. It doesn't have to be, you know, it could be whatever brand that you want to be with, that you identify yourself with. And it doesn't have to be in the hair industry. It can be in any other industry that you are interested in. And what you're going to do is you're basically going to cut out all products that have nothing to do with that company. You're going to go to that company, and you're going to go ahead and buy some products from their page and start creating content. Wipe your page clean from all other companies' products, and you're going to want to just stick to that. And I would say maybe like 6 months to a year of nothing but content for that specific company. And then you can ask them in the DMs. You can send them a DM and let them know that, you know, you'd like to be an ambassador. You'd like to see if you can get a code and get discounts, and get a percentage from the sales. And you know, you do that for another year or 6 months, depending on how aggressive you do. You could probably do it in 2 or 3 months if you're really good at creating content. And what that's going to do, guys, is you're going to stand out, and the company is going to see you as a solid individual, you know. And then you just go from there. You throw your pitch, and you see if you can get maybe some royalties or a percentage of sales of a certain product with your name on it, you know. And I think it's just an amazing opportunity. Not all companies are going to be down, but you know, some will. And it's just amazing, guys. And by loyalty, you know, I've had one brand reach out to me, and they wanted to purchase me for $500, and I shared that with TPOB, and basically, you know, $500 they wanted to purchase me. You know, they wanted to buy me. And you know, I was like, at the time, I think that brand had more of a impact in the barber industry at the moment, but in the back of my mind, I just knew that TPOB was going to be, you know, the way they were marketing, the way we were booming with sales and stuff like that. I just said, you know what? But the main thing was the fact that TPOB believed in me before any other company. They reached out to me, you know, when I had been creating content on content, and you know, I've reached out to companies and I never got the feedback that I was hoping for, but TPOB reached out to me, and he believed in me. So, you know, I saw that, and I was like, dude, that's hella cool, and I'm just going to stick with this brand, you know. And so far, it's been life-changing, and you know, I would not take anything back. And you know, based on how everything is going right now, you know, that's how I was able to lock in with the world's fastest growing clipper company. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, questions about like products or which ones I prefer, you know, make sure to comment below, and I'll be answering them in the next video. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Lock in with me, and I'll be dropping some knowledge. I'll be dropping some things that I know. I've been in the barber game for like 22 years, so I know a lot, and I'm still learning every day. But definitely lock in, guys. Subscribe, and let me know if you guys have any questions that I can answer on the next video. All right, guys, have a good night. Peace.